Welcome back. This feels very spur of the moment, but tomorrow is the full moon in Scorpio, and I think that's just so interesting because full moons are about purging, and so is Scorpio, but there's transformation on the other side of that. So let's get these readings in real quick. This was a pick a card. I think it'll be a very potent time to, a very potent time to release, to reimagine, to reclaim the self, especially with all of these energies in Aries. And so we have the star that just randomly came out as I am shuffling a major arcana oracle, or tarot deck. The star is being able to kind of reconnect to your inner desires. So if you have not enjoyed or indulged in life and we are now in Taurus season, then this is the time. If you have not partaken in things that bring you pleasure, like if life's been a drag, then this might be the time for you to just add a little bit more. I'm gonna turn these to the side. Oomph to your life. You are more responsible for the outcomes of your life than sometimes we allow ourselves to believe. That is Moonstone. That is Amethyst. And it's also raining here, so from whoever, if you need to do a clearing bath, that is for you. And make sure that my volume is up, because sometimes. All right, so card number 1 is where we're going. Figure out how to put the videos together. These are so velvety that they're hard to move. All right, so this is Moonstone. It's a type of Moonstone, and it's the same family as labradorite. That is a Moonstone flame. Interesting. So the Tower. Now, it looks like it was in the reverse, but we're just gonna keep the energy of the Tower. So for Moonstone, it was really interesting because TikTok was talking about how like certain people would ghost them, or changes came when Moonstone was in play. We have a full moon tomorrow. And you also have Moonstone, right? And so there's a double confirmation on change, on releasing, on aligning things to ourselves or getting in alignment. And then we have the Tower. It looks like it came out reverse. And so what changes are you not allowing to happen? Be it from the mind, be it old stories or old things that we have kind of like accepted about ourselves, which don't have to be true today. What foundations do you have that are not solid? And what can you do to let those go? So I'm gonna pull just 2 cards. 2 cards. And we are also nearing the end of Mercury retrograde. So do with that what you will. It's basically feeling like graduation from the things that we have been reviewing. And here is the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is literally new happenings. It can be new beginnings, that's what I wanted to say, but it's like new starts, right? Or maybe feeling like you can finally charge forward The little star is right here as well. And so it's like there's a connection between either wishes, desires, hard work that you've put in that you're like, man, I want XYZ to happen, and things will start unfolding as soon as you allow the things to crumble, right? Pluto is about letting death and decay happen to what is no longer living in order to transform into something else. I think a lot about the Phoenix when I think about Scorpio. They're constantly going through transformations if they allow themselves to. And so, will you allow yourself to move forward? We have a Seven of Swords reversed. What was hidden is no longer hidden. It's coming to the surface. So hopefully it's not about you that you've been hiding things, but if you were, I mean, it will come to the light. So choose wisely the things that you keep from others, yourself, etc. But maybe you just didn't know what was next. The path will reveal itself and things will move quickly. Eight of Wands, things are moving fast. You're like, where is my parachute? I have no idea. Go with it. You will land. So allow your intuitive self to lead the way versus overthinking or being suspicious of or obsessing over the details before you even make the move. It's not time for a strategy anymore. It's time to make things happen. So that is card one, y'all. Card number 2. So this is Amethyst. It's not root related. Okay. So this is Amethyst. It's a very high quality of Amethyst. This is also the intuitive self. It is the clearing of minds. It is kind of connecting to higher self, all of that good stuff. Ooh, the devil. So that is definitely in the upright for me. The devil, and we have the eclipse. So think back to the eclipse to see if anything came up. The Lovers. How interesting. All right, friends. Let me clock the tea that we got going on here. What are you not in the right mind of? What assumptions have you made about your self possibility, be it relationships, trusting other people? Interesting. Okay. If this happens to be a relationship you know you got no business being in, please leave. Like, this don't make it no clear. I don't really like doing love readings, but this looks like it could be one. No, they are not the one. And you have not left. I don't know why. Other thing that I can say is sometimes what we admire in other people are usually the things that we have in ourselves. We don't need anyone to supplement who we are. It's gonna disappoint you every single time. The other part to this is if you are single, ready to mingle, want to have a good time, choose the people that make you feel safe, so that it doesn't feel like an extractionary experience, regardless of the levels of whatever that is. Do not allow yourself to be led just by like, oh, this person's attractive, or just like the shallow stuff. Make sure that you feel safe on the internal, regardless if it's, you know, a surface level type of situation. Whoever it is can still treat you well, treat you like a human being, enjoy the mutual experience of being with another fellow human. And if it don't work, don't hesitate to get up out of there. Okay? So my other thing that I will say to this, because it feels like it's a whole lot of different people, is if it's always felt like you've been left out in the cold, that doesn't mean that that is the only thing available to you. Something dope could be on the way. Don't allow yesterday's stuff to take up space. They were talking about quotes, like really great quotes that somebody told them or that they read that were impactful. And one that stuck with me is like, don't borrow the grief from the future. And I will add to that layer is like, don't let the past have you borrowing grief from the future. Okay? So there's better days coming, but also if it don't feel right, get up out of there. Don't let anyone make you feel less than, not even yourself. So that was definitely for somebody's. And so if you need to reconnect with yourself, clear out some old residue from the brain, definitely recommend Amethyst in any capacity. All right, card number 3. This is Masa Gate. And Masa Gate I really love because, first of all, it looks like the earth. And second of all, it is a stone of growth. It literally is great to grow your plants. So we have the Emperor. This has been a stalker card for me, so I'm so interested on what we're gonna get for that. Okay. Shuffle these. So the Emperor is usually someone that is definitely above a king, runs things, knows when to go chase something, right? Not necessarily chase, but like goes after things. Knows when to execute, knows when it's a definite yes. It also gives Aries energy, so I don't know what the word is in English, but empresario. This could be your business mogul. This could be your CEOs, the head person in charge. Y'all know what I'm saying. The head honcho. There we go. What? All right, we got 2 more. Oh, we got too many. They're talking about this one. Okay, so I'm gonna move this out the way, move this down. So, the Hanged Man. What perspective is trying to come in that maybe you have been not a fan of? Right? The Hanged Man usually, when in the upright, is stillness because it's providing a new perspective. But when it's in the reverse, it's kind of like you're more stagnant because you don't want either to pivot to try something new or to actually try. And so, you know, part of it can be that there's a lot of outside noise and you need some moment to yourself to really be like, what do I want? What doesn't work for me? To be able to do kind of like an internal audit of things. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And the cool thing about the Hermit is like, although they go into the cave, right, they emerge as the light with new wisdom. Allow yourself to emerge. You might be getting downloads during this full moon. Focusing on what hasn't gone right is draining you emotionally. So maybe a gratitude practice might help. And there's just, you need more information. So be still because you might have clarity coming soon, just not yet. Like, it's not time to like hit the ground running just yet. So the Knight of Coins, your coins are coming, but it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be slow. But don't force things to happen. The Emperor is sitting. Okay, the Emperor is chilling. The Emperor is not out here trying to hustle, trying to do 16 different things. They're focused on plan A and plan A only. And so there is resistance to maybe the need to surrender and allow things to unfold. And I got the Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah. Let those burdens down. This might be the moon to, if you have an altar, kind of sit at the altar and be like, y'all, this is happening. I'm tired of fighting for my life. Y'all got it. I'm gonna move out the way. So, you know, you have the ability to run things, but sometimes we allow things to run us. And take a nap, journal, reconfigure the things you want. And you might just be surprised at how a slight pivot or a slight change of mind frame will lead you down the right path. And so, friends, that is what I have for you. Happy full moon.